Getting some rain finally. But this is a Hoover Windtunnel 2. These are very, very cheap vacuums to buy brand new. It does have a HEPA filter. Nothing special here. And that filter's in really good condition, so we're going to keep it. Being the fact that it's bagless, it does have filters that need to be cleaned and serviced. It does have the rewind feature, which I can either take or leave. And then I'm just going to be removing these tools so we can service this thing a little bit easier. But first, we'll start with the power nozzle, power head, and the brush roll, clean everything up in there and replace the belt. Alright, so I've only tipped this thing over like this so I can clean out the bottom. You actually remove the top of the power nozzle in order to service everything. Tip it back, right side up. And now you have 1, 2, 3, 4 screws to remove to get the top cover off. Remove your the hood. And there we have it. So I'm just going to throw this aside. I'm going to clean that up, clean up the little window here, and just make sure that's nice and clean before I reinstall it. So what we have here is the belt, and we will be changing this out. I already have gone into this vacuum just a little bit, just to kind of look at everything. This is a Hoover 001, which translates to a Hoover style 80. So you can see the part number is exactly the same. So they have style 80, they have their actual part number, and then the AH number. So technically they have 3 different model numbers for these, and it would be a lot easier if they just had one model number for them. So I've already cut the vast majority of the crap off of the brush roll. There still is just a little bit left. It's really nothing major, just a couple threads here and there. Other than being a little dirty, there's no damage here. Everything looks to be in good condition, so grab a new belt. And that just gets looped around the motor shaft. Throw the roller in. There we go. So now I'm just going to clean up the hood, top cover, and reinstall that. And now I'm just going to disassemble the cyclone, clean out the dirt cup. I've already done a video on that. So here it is all serviced up. I am going to service up the dustbin, and by that I mean clean it out with water and soap at the sink, but everything else on it turned out pretty good. I've already ran it a little bit to make sure everything is kosher, and so far this thing seems to run just fine. So it's amazing, you know, you spend 30-45 minutes, maybe an hour, throwing a new belt on, servicing it up, and really that's all you know, any sort of consumer needs to do to keep these things up. And honestly, these Hoovers you should get 4, 5, 6 years out of these, as long as you maintain your filters and keep them clean and changed. Especially the one that's in the dirt cup. You definitely want to wash these. In fact, I'm going to wash this one when I service this whole dirt cup. But yeah, as long as you keep your filters up on these and the brush roll clean and new belts installed, you're never really going to have much of an issue. I do tend to like these Hoovers a little bit more than the cheaper Bissell's. And that's only because I've had more, I guess I should say, experience with these Hoovers. I like the fact that they seem to be a little bit better build quality than the Bissells, but honestly, at the end of the day, just get a real vacuum. But let's plug it in and let you guys hear how it runs. And we'll do it at the number 3 setting. I think number 2 is just a little too low. So it does have a cord holder, which is nice when these machines do have that. So turn her on. I wish on these models that they had put the power switch here or right there on the side instead of right there. That's really inconvenient, but it is what it is, I guess. And honestly, these cord reels, I can take them or leave them. I don't have anything against them, but I'm not really that big of a fan of them to begin with. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more vac vids.